and right now we are on another exciting tech talk coming up on the high velocity business solutions. Well, at the World Cloud Show, we'd really encourage questions coming in from the audience. So do remember to keep posting it via the Q&A tab so that we can pass it on to the panelists and our speakers at the end of the session or during the course of the session if time allows. Well, right now for our high velocity business solution tech talk, we've got two speakers. In today's digital world, your customers demand multi-experience applications to make easier to access your products and services. Are you in the position to keep pace with this need? If your company is unable to adapt quickly, you may face stiffer challenges from your competition. We believe cloud-based low-code application platforms provide you with the necessary edge to build business solutions at the unprecedented speeds. Well, for our speakers, first up, we've got Elbert Guintivano, the Director Sales and Marketing via Appia Philippines Inc. Well, Elbert has been in the technology industry for over 25 years, assuming roles from technical support, application development manager, APAC Solutions Consulting Leader, and the Philippines Country Manager for the global software companies. Elbert has been exposed to a number of vertical industries and vertical business solutions. We're also joined by Cruz, the Solutions Architect at OutSystems. Ian is a solution architect at OutSystems and has spearheaded and delivered solutions for the telecommunications, airline, and fast fashion industries, both locally and globally. So now it is time to pass on to Elbert and Ian for taking it forward. Thank you so much for joining us, gentlemen, in the World Cloud Show. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you,
Elbert. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for the wonderful introduction. I guess today, what we really want to share with everybody is the idea or concept that it does not take a long time to create business applications, especially in the current business environment wherein digitization is really the topmost of your everybody's thought. I think that make no mistake, we are in a very serious business environment and challenging business environment, and nobody said it better than Ms. Amina Mohammed, who is the UN Deputy Secretary General. We are facing human crisis unlike any we've experienced in our history, and we're at the doorstep of a very interesting time for our history. However, businesses have been forced to really rethink their business models, right? We've seen food businesses have gone online. We've seen hospitals starting to adopt telemedicine. And we've seen the financial industry now allow for online eKYC or Know Your Customer sessions, as well as digital account opening. This was things that were not actually an afterthought in most of the world as we know it. Now, the reality is all of these shifts are quite evident in the way people are now transacting their business. In fact, if you look at the two top leading payment gateways in the Philippines, InstaPay's business has grown over 50%. That's kind of amazing growth just over the pandemic period. And PesoNet has actually had a 335% increase. So as you can see, the way and the dynamic by which your customers are now interacting with your organization has changed. And if you're unable to adapt to those changes, the likelihood is you will face stiffer competition as a result. Now, the need for applications and digital solutions is very important. But the way you actually identify, if not deliver business applications, is you have to make it effortless. Create digital applications in a way or in a sense that allows your consumers to get your products and services very quickly. Now, while we talk about effortless as a concept, the challenge is from a business owner perspective or the person providing the business product and business services, effortless does give you a different dynamic. So if you look at this, when you talk about effortless. What does effortless mean to your consumers? Is it, do I need to go out and create a mobile app? Do I need to create a web portal for them to interact? And do I also need to maybe perhaps allow them to transfer money via an Amazon Echo Dot or via Google Assistant? The interesting thing is I actually have all of these devices that are on your screen today. I already have all of them. And I'm interacting with my business services and products in the same way that all of these screens are showing. Now, that's the challenge you have. Do you now have to hire an army of developers that goes in and has to develop against Apple, Android, Alexa, or for that matter, laptop or a smart TV? So effortless can pose challenges as far as an organization looking to send out a digital application to their customers, open up a digital application for their customers. But the reality is, whenever you're actually developing these applications, are you making it secure? The number of cyber attacks on mobile devices is tremendous. And to be able to not only deliver digital and business applications quickly and do it in a very secure manner is the biggest challenge that everybody's facing today. Now, how do you address the need for security, the need for multiple digital touch points? We have an answer for you here. The reality of creating digital applications is we're in the next generation of development of digital applications. As you can see on the screen, there is no code that is needed to be written in order for you to generate business applications. There's no scripts that need you to move your application from development to user acceptance or UAT all the way to production. The reality of it is the next generation of applications are going to be built using low code. And what's going to be great in our 15-minute session today is we're going to actually build a business applications with Ian, who's on the line, in a matter of 10 minutes. So that's very exciting. But not only do we make it easier for you to build your applications and digitize your businesses very quickly, we do it in a very secured platform. So we're not going to go into the entire architecture, but understand that the things that are being done in the back end are being managed by the platform. So there's no need for you to upgrade your database, to understand how do you migrate it between multiple different instances. How do I then secure it? All of that is abstracted for your organization and done in such a way that you now focus on innovation versus doing anything else. Focus on the client and the client experience. Via Appia, as an organization and a partner of OutSystems here in the Philippines, has already implemented an implementation framework that ensures the success of your digital initiatives. And we've done so in a way that we've encapsulated it into a delivery framework called Engine. We've done this very successfully. A lot of our business partners are actually online. I know Union Bank was in the panelists conversation earlier. You saw the video from Allegro Microsystems and their ability to actually churn out a COVID or a health-based application within a matter of 2 weeks and not months, waiting for the servers to be delivered and the platform to be set up. They did it in a matter of 2 weeks. We will be in our virtual booth all day long, so please feel free to drop by. Feel free to message me. And what I'll do at this point is I'll hand it over to Ian Cruz, who will now be sharing with you how easy it is to take an Excel spreadsheet and create an application. We'll do it within 10 minutes. Over to you, Ian.
Thank you, Elbert. Let me just share my screen. Okay, and there we go. So I hope you guys can see my screen pretty well. So as Albert mentioned, we are in the business of accelerating business value by allowing you to build enterprise-grade applications really quickly. So I'm going to take you through a quick journey of how an application development team can build a customer-facing application, especially during this time where people need to have access to your products and services but can't go to your physical stores. So today we'll build a mobile application that allows customers to see the different products that you're offering. So right here on my screen, on your screens, you're seeing what the development environment looks like for the OutSystems platform. Most low-code tools will have the development tools available to make it easy and fast to build really compelling applications. So here I have my interface builder, my process builder, and my data builder. As Albert mentioned, we are going to use as our starting point an Excel or the information from a different source, which I've integrated here with the list of products that we have. Any low-code tool will be able to give you that flexibility and that integration in order to create applications at lightning speed. So here, we're not in the business of writing just, creating the scripts and writing the code. We're here to build really fast. So drag and drop is an essential tool set that you'll have. And you'll see here all the information provided in my visual editor. This makes it so much easier for business users to understand what's happening and how the application is being designed. I can quickly customize this, just change a few things here just to make things a little nicer. We'll leave this here and this one. And then we can even customize the look and feel immediately from as we build this. No need to write HTML, no need to write the different programming languages that you may have. And everything is as easy to drag and drop. So customizing your applications to match the look and feel of your business is critical, especially when you want to promote your brand, your identity. And the platform allows you to build quickly, but also build efficiently and allow you to leverage customizable components to make it a lot easier for customers to see your branding. Now let me take you on a little journey over making sure that our applications look nice using templates on the low-code platform. In this case, I have a slew that you can leverage. This makes it a lot easier to create compelling experiences and designs as you're building your applications. No need to bother spending hours and hours poring over specific details for this application and for the design that you're looking for, since we have them all available here. Now, we can also customize this, of course, and everything here, as you see, is completely editable, making it a lot easier to create compelling applications. So we'll change those and then pull up the information from our database. So the key here is whenever developers are designing applications, they always have to consider an element of complexity. There's always this time required to do the requisite research to run the code that they need to generate. But with the platform, you make it a lot easier to understand exactly what it is that you're trying to build, so that you only have to drag and drop elements and change certain properties to get the desired output for your business. It's really about accelerating the output for the business, the development teams and the business, to arrive at the desired goal, which is to drive customers to our shops. So let me just quickly change this. So now I'm creating screens that work both on Android and iOS, actually. Elbert explained the challenges with effortless experiences. And with the platform, with low code, we augment your development tool sets by giving you the ability to target multiple platforms with a single code base. It just makes everything a lot easier to manage and maintain, but also accelerates the speed by which you deliver your applications to your customers. So I'll just tweak a few different details here just to make things look nice. And again, we're doing this all without having to write a single line of code, making it a lot more efficient to deliver and drive value for the customers, especially when we need to do enhancements, when we need to do changes that affect the user experience. And this is very critical when you're building applications to target specifically customers that purchase products from your stores or request for services for your business. Okay. And there we go. Now, one of the key things here from a development perspective, of course, is we want to make it a tool that makes it easier for developers to learn. So this is because of how I'm building the application right now. You don't even have to be extremely technical in order to create really good applications. It helps, of course, but the key here is we have tools that make it a lot faster to drive the business value. And go back. Okay. So now what we have are two screens. Over the course of this session, I've created two screens that work both on Android and iOS. And one thing that we want to also be able to leverage is our ability to connect to certain features of our device or handset. In this case, the camera makes a really compelling experience because you get to filter things much faster, much easier. It reduces the friction when it comes to using our products. So we do have, but I won't be able to show you the full extent of it, what we call OutSystems Forge, which gives you all the components that you need to quickly integrate with tools within your device, in this case, integrating with a camera, which typically takes quite a few or quite a lot of hours, sometimes just to integrate and create that compelling experience, but we've made it a lot simpler and easier. So as I mentioned, we can design this in exactly the way we want it to look and to feel. Now let's just set this. And using these actions, creating these more complicated integrations are still following the tenet of drag and drop interfaces. So here I have all the components necessary to build out a fully functioning application. Let's just assign that. And we also give the flexibility and the power to the developers to design this exactly in the way that they need to, not just in a drag and drop sense, but they can also create their own parts of the code that need more complexity, especially, for example, if you're dealing with databases and datas like this one. So we can have this be completely in the control of the development teams as to how they want to build it out, not just OutSystems dictating what, or the local platform dictating what this that needs to be done. Okay, I'm actually almost done with my mobile application. So just a quick recap, we have our two screens. The home screen for listing all our products in a very visual, very nicely laid out way. We have our details page, which lists the information about the product we're seeing. Now, let me just add one more interaction that makes things a lot simpler for our customers, which is creating this nice swipe gesture, which works very well on mobile and makes the experience a lot more native feeling. So we have two screens. We have integration with a database that gives us the list of products, and we were all able to do this in just about maybe 5 minutes or less. So the last thing, and the thing that really compels us to use low code for building applications really quickly, is our ability to publish these changes, save them in a state where customers can have access to them almost instantaneously. So here I can open this in my browser and you'll be able to see that there. But of course, it'll be boring if I demonstrate this on my laptop because this is a mobile application. So I'll take a 5-second pause for our audience members that actually want to take part in this experience with me. There is a QR code over here on the right. If you use your camera if you use your phone's camera to scan this QR code, you'll actually be able to access the mobile application. And you'll be able to see that in real time, the application we built can actually already be used. So I'll take a quick pause. And I hope this is enough time for you guys to scan the QR code. So now what I'll do is I'll also show you my phone. Let me just scan that QR code. So you can see within my screen that my mobile application actually does load immediately on the phone, leveraging progressive web applications that allow you to deploy quickly and easily, reaching your customers faster than ever before. I can swipe to view the details of my particular product and go back. And now, of course, the pièce de résistance is being able to scan the QR code and filter this list of products based on what I want to offer my customers. In this case, you see here the integration, you see the cameras being leveraged by our mobile application built in about 5, maybe 10 minutes. So it's quite imperative that the low code movement and the building high velocity applications necessitate a greater set of tools that allow you to leverage these kinds of technologies in order to access consumers, your users, even your employees as fast and as efficiently as possible. That is my demo for a local platform building a mobile application in 10 minutes. I'll hand it over back to Elbert to wrap us up. Elbert?
Thank you very much, Ian. And the amazing thing about the application that Ian built was it's now available, readily available. So when we talk about high speed velocity, you can't get more faster than an Excel spreadsheet becoming a mobile app and now making it live for everybody to access in a very short span of time. So with that, I would like to invite everybody to visit our booth, download some of our collaterals. We have some videos there as well. Again, appreciate TrustCon and the rest of the team for inviting us to this event. Hopefully we can link up soon and we can accelerate your ability to build high velocity business applications. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Albert, for joining us and being a part of the summit, the show today. It was really good to have you and Ian being a part of this. So thank you once again.
Thank you as well.